President Trump has been quite active with his tweeting today, and he just announced that he's overturned a fair housing rule. He said in a couple of tweets, "I am happy to inform all of the people living the suburban lifestyle dream that you will no longer be bothered or financially hurt by having low-income housing built in your neighborhood. Your housing prices will go up based on the market, and crime will go down. I have rescinded the Obama-Biden AFFH rule. Enjoy. This is a fair housing rule." Rick, I know you have been watching this story. Explain to us, if you can, what this rule is and what the implications are.
Yeah, so this is not news exactly, although the way Trump put it is going to make news, I predict. He's basically saying, good news, white suburbanites, I will keep black and brown people out of your neighborhoods. Trump has said before he's going to repeal this rule. This is a rule that has been on the books since the 1960s. And it wasn't until the Obama administration that a presidential administration actually tried to implement a way to enforce this rule, which is basically supposed to guard against de facto segregation in suburbs. So you know that you don't have suburbs where there's a policy that this is for whites only, but in reality, because of the cost of housing and other factors, a lot of the suburbs are segregated in a de facto measure. So Obama tried to kind of force a lot of suburban areas to do a better job of having low-income housing throughout the suburbs rather than just in certain areas. I'm sitting in Westchester County at the moment, and there was a big lawsuit in Westchester County, which the Obama administration said actually lied in its effort to get some HUD grants, and the Obama administration said, go ahead, Adam.
I'm curious, it's not a repeal of the Fair Housing Act, though. It's a rollback of the AFFH, which is, for lack of a better term, the Affirmative Furthering Fair Housing, which was an Obama-era directive, which, if I understand it, used data to better use the tax dollars for the Fair Housing Act. And one example would be, if you're going to build affordable housing, do it near transit centers so that less affluent people can get onto public transportation. Isn't that what's going on here?
Yeah, it's complicated, and I'll acknowledge I'm not an expert on this. But so Trump cannot repeal a law that was passed, I think, in 1968, but he can repeal the regulations that are meant to implement the law in a certain way. And I mean, let's just be clear about what Trump is doing here. So he is seeing polls saying that he's getting creamed by Joe Biden in the suburbs. And he has been saying if Joe Biden gets elected, he's going to wreck the suburbs. And what he means is, he's not saying this, but what he means is Joe Biden is going to do more to put more low-income housing throughout the suburbs, and that's going to lower your property value. So that's what he's referring to here. But I mean, it's just clearly a racial appeal when he says, "Good news, your housing prices will go up and crime will go down because I'm not going to allow low-income housing in your neighborhood." What more can I say?
I think you said it well, Rick. Thank you.